Sorry? Hello everyone, sorry, we're just about to start. I hope we are not caught somewhere. Alright, okay, great. Alright, okay, man. Is the volume okay? Is the sound okay?
Hello everyone.
Hello, good morning.
It's happy Sunday.
Good morning, everyone.
Hello. Okay, just take this time to really like and share the video to all your friends.
Correct.
And you can also tag your friends to watch our video with us.
Correct. You have been watching our Change Your Body for 2 weeks. Yeah, we are keep sharing our journey with you. So if you're interested, follow us, like us, and share with your friends, please.
You know, we watch a lot of those late night shows now, those we are morning shows. They always say that, what, we are promising you a good show today.
No, correct.
So later when we really start from the beginning again. You know?
Yeah.
So you have already shared.
Yeah, and if you're actually following us to do this 30-day transformation, feel free to also share with us your progress.
Correct.
Share with us your photo, share with us your diet, your workouts, and if let us know whose plan are you following.
Correct. Especially who wants to eat or lose the fat, or who wants to gain more muscles.
There are so many. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 6 of us, we are doing our part, so you can follow what you want. That you can easily learn from us.
How come got so many?
Yeah, it's amazing. We have 27. Right now, we have 22 requests to join our Trimination by 3D Fitness Facebook group. New request to join. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, maybe you take some time to thank you. Thank you, Chun Liao. I approve you. It's so corny, isn't it?
Ta-dan! Ta-dan!
Thank you, Annie. Thank you, Alfred Chua.
Ta-bam.
Thank you, Veron Lee. Thank you. Those people doing the YouTube show and then they have to thank the subscriber.
Yay!
You know now YouTube actually can do donate.
Oh.
Everybody donate money and then at the show usually the host will always thank you them for donating and then coming to the show. Okay, thank you, Kevin and alright. Thank you, Shelly alright, and then wow, this is the best. Yen Tao. Okay.
Yen Tao.
Greg, thank you, Greg Selling. Thank you. Thank you. My share also, once you have joined, I'll put my share on. Thank you, Cheryl. And then Mabel, Joseph, Don Lee, and Angel Wings.
So holy name.
Jenny, hello. Okay, Olive. Oh my God, Olive comes all the way from Taiwan right now. How are you, Olive, in Taiwan?
Hello, Olive.
Yeah. And Humanity, Humanity Lee. And then Lai Pei, Chelsea Huang, Chu Delun. Chu is actually one of our participants in the Trip Challenge. And it comes from Audrey and Sebastian. And Bronson Quack, always a very Bronson Quack, always a very wonderful
supportive.
Correct.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Share this streaming and then also tell your friends about us because we are really all trying hard here to.
Mike.
I'm not working. Not working. Now like that. Yeah, correct. We are all trying to, continue our journey of transformation for better fitness and wellness, and we really hope that what we are doing here is not just to prove that we are how good we are, but really to dialogue people on this camp of health and wellness. All right. So are we going to start now?
Yes.
No, are you ready to start now?
Yes.
Hello everyone. We are
Triminators.
And welcome to Change Your Body.
Okay, so remember to call, to like and share our video, and then also to tag your friends that you think that they'll go benefit from a simple knowledge sharing session like this that we are going to offer to you. And then like what we said, we go promise you a very good show. Okay?
Yep.
Yes.
Right, so once again, everybody, welcome to
Change Your Body.
Alright, so
Okay, so today, right, really before we share about all our experiences, we're going to share with you some knowledge about body types. Okay, and there are actually a lot of different body types, and some common phrases that we always hear, from one particular type of body, one particular type of body type and condition, body shape. They always say that no matter how much they eat, they can't get fat. Wow, so irritating, right? More than irritating, yeah. Okay, so actually this type of people, okay, their body type, they are called the ectomorph. Okay, so ectomorph people, they are naturally very, very thin, very narrow hips, naturally thin. Yeah, naturally thin. Annoying, right? So they have very narrow hips and shoulders, low body fat to start with, very thin arms and legs. Sometimes we call them as Gamjek. Yeah.
Cảm giác. Cảm giác. Cảm giác.
Actually, sometimes it can be used as coding.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually quite thin and long, so and then
Oh.
my wife don't really come away, and then my mom will say, "You come take ah."
Hello. Bamboo or chapstick, right?
Yeah.
Wasting rice.
Wasting rice.
Ah.
Yeah. It's like no matter how much you eat, you don't seem to be putting on weight, right? And actually for this type of people, actually when you look at them, you might think that they are trying to lose weight, but actually no, they might be actually trying hard to gain weight as well. But it's difficult for them.
Correct.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next body type.
Actually, sorry, I not to tell, but actually, when I was younger, about 21 years old, when I was 21 years old, I was only 56 kg. So, and then I just served army, and then I just completed my NS, and then I only weighed 56. And then it was, I'm forever thin. I can understand. I think at the time, it's not. I never grumbled that how come no matter how I eat, I never gain weight. I never say this kind of thing. It's just that I just felt that how come I look so small and slim?
Scrawny.
Yeah.
Scrawny.
You were.
Scrawny.
Oh, higher. So eventually.
It's the mic, it's the mic.
So eventually, I literally tell myself I would eat a lot to put on weight. Also, when I was in NUS in year 1, year 1, year 2, I put on 10 kg. And I did that simply by eating a lot of supper.
Wow.
You know how much is that? The amount, the ration,
Ration.
the total amount that we eat one night is like the three of us went for the supper, and then every time the person will walk around us, when they try to serve your order, and they always walk past us. They'll say, no, it's ours. Then they say, huh?
Yeah.
3% only.
Oh.
They even think that the portion is for us.
Ah.
So I ate, so you see, you all get fat, eat supper.
Ah.
Then 3 months I gained 10 kg. That's how fast.
So the other friends, how about them? Also,
Actually, I'm the one who eat the most. It's like in one night I can eat one wanton noodle.
Uh-huh.
I can eat one chicken feet noodle. I can eat 2 pieces of prata and plus 1 fish porridge. All in one night.
4 means.
Yeah, and continuously for 3 months.
Wow.
I don't think it's a healthy way to put on weight, but
Yeah,
that
that
was,
is.
that was 20, oh, shit, that's almost 30 years ago. No, that's exactly 30 years ago. And then, that time the health knowledge is
Yeah,
limited,
very
and
zero.
then
Yeah.
you don't really know a lot of things, and then that is the easiest way to do it. Maybe now we don't need to do this anymore. In fact, that's why we brought this knowledge up and then to share everybody, and then we actually have some ways, a better way to
Correct.
help you put on weight.
Yeah.
In a healthy manner, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah. So we're going to talk about this ectomorph, and then what about the other kind? What about the rest of the other people? Yep. Well, the other type of the other body type is actually this called the mesomorph.
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 Mm-hmm.
All right. Actually, mesomorph is a kind. Yeah. Mesomorph is actually the kind between ectomorph and the next body type we're going to talk about called an endomorph. We'll come back to you later. These people are the people who are very able to put on muscles easily. And so-called genetically, they are the ideal body type or body.
Wow, so blessed. Really blessed body shape. Yeah.
So, oh my God. Now, of course, very loud already, right? Oh, so it's not working. No, that means it's not working.
Okay, so all right, so very soft. So which part is loud now? Now it's loud, yeah. So the mesomorph is the ideal body type for bodybuilding, right? And then they have strong legs, broad shoulders, narrow waist, and they also have very low body fats. So if you think that you are mesomorph, maybe you want to write down somewhere in our comments, and then you know what is going to happen when you write that you are mesomorph. Show us your picture.
We need evidence.
Correct.
Correct.
Okay.
And the last type of body is endomorph. So endomorph people are more of like the pear shape, which is like more of heavy bottom. So the reason being why I'm saying about it is because I am an endomorph. Okay, as you all can see from the slide, right? It's more of like yeah, don't worry. So for endomorph people, right, they tend to store more fats throughout their entire body, especially in the legs and arms area. So it's like here. Yeah, for me, it's everywhere on the body. Yeah, so because
Yeah, but really can tell.
it's built up of the It's very different from the other two previous types that was mentioned because all the fats tend to accumulate at areas where you don't usually work out at. Yeah, so it's really harder, much harder for endomorph people to put on muscle, but it's very, very easy for endomorph people to put on fats. So actually, as mentioned, for endomorph people, right, you cannot really sit on the couch the whole day and have very sedate lifestyle. So it will really build up the muscles the fats unnecessarily at your hips your arms or even your tummy area. Okay, so and basically, right, this is more of like a genetically thing. So you can actually blame it on your genetics because I do have parents that are more endomorph shapes, but I know cannot blame them, but it's a bit in the genes. Yeah. So actually for this type of body, right, you can actually be very thankful to the body because you can really have the body to work out and then become more fit and more healthy. So it can actually just need a lot more effort for this body shape people to work out and then achieve the body type that you want to achieve. Yeah.
They're going to show more transformation.
30 days, I'm showing the transformation journey.
So we talk about ectomorph, and I talk about no sound man, now got sound already what? Yeah, now very good already. I already reboot already. What you want? Let me paste here. No, we talk about ectomorph. All right. Like what really explain that. I talk about the mesomorph, and then so we talk about the endomorph. I mean, if you now understand these three categories, maybe you'll talk about it later in detail later, and then at least you have an idea. Okay, so drop us a comment also to say, okay, what kind of body type are you? All right.
Sorry, but I have a question.
Why? What?
All of you guys have shared your body shape, but I'm confusing over myself. Am I ecto or am I meso? Because yeah, my upper body is quite slim, but my lower body is quite muscular, and my hamstring and core, and also my backside. My backside is quite, yeah, a lot of fat. Yeah,
we need
that's
to
right.
see you more clearly. Yeah, you need to take off your clothes for us to. Have
Someone is checking my backside every day.
too much detail.
So okay, I think you also raised a very relevant, important question, point because actually some people will never fit exactly into the either you're the ectomorph or the mesomorph or endomorph. You could
Correct.
be in the mix. So we think now, he's slightly because he's a bit small built. All right, and then so he should be in the mix of the ecto and the meso, right?
Oh yeah, correct,
Yeah.
correct. So whenever I'm trying to find the trousers, pants, not easy to find because my upper body is like a small size or M size, but my pants always medium or large in the between. Yeah,
Okay.
that is why I always not easy to find my pants online.
Later we have a detailed examination.
We need to see clearly.
2 weeks later.
Okay, so now we kind of
Yeah,
because actually for myself, right? Because I also had the same problem with Oppa because I also don't really fit really exactly into one certain type of body type. So I realized that I think there's the mixture between for myself probably is a mixture of a meso and the endo because my legs are actually stronger than any parts of my body. Yeah, I also have the same situation like when you're wearing like two-piece, right? My top and my bottom are usually different sizes also. So my legs usually are quite big at the thighs over there, and and my shoulders are actually broader than generally females. Yeah, and but the part about very low body fat, apparently I don't have. I reckon that. So that's why I realized that I don't really fit exactly into the mesomorph body type. But also at the same time for the endomorph, in terms of the body fat type, I realized that I really tend to gain body fat quite easily. Yeah, because my body fat is still hovering around 27-28% thereabout. Yeah, so I realized that there are times where it's actually much easier for me to gain weight than to gain muscle also. So that's why I find that there is a combination of these two body type altogether. Yeah, for myself. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think most of us are in between. I think I'm more like Jasmine. Yeah, between the meso and the endo. All right. I can't be in the ecto, right? I don't think they want me to.
None of
Yeah,
us.
and then I think and then Stephanie would probably be
In between as well.
Actually,
between the ecto and the endo.
Yes.
Ecto and the meso. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So it sort of clarify things. All right. So which is important for us to start this today, and then therefore you can see the way we seated. Right. Initially we started with the three guys. All right. But now we go to based on our latest findings and then realization. We're going to change it. All right.
Yeah, we want a visual, representation. Yeah.
Things
Okay.
supposed to flock together. Will eventually flock together. Okay.
Okay, so it's just a stitch off.
You see, finally we reunited. Yeah, reunited. Yeah. Cool. All right. So so for today, okay. Now that you know, we have okay. I'm going to show you this slide. This is important because what am I talking? All right. Wait. Let me see. Okay. Great. Okay. So okay. Screen cut to the other party, please. No, the other party.
Yeah.
Okay, these are the ectomorph
Mesomorph group. Yay! And we are the Meso Ectomorph. Listen to us. There you wait, come back. Yeah, okay, hello. Okay, cool. All right. So now we are in the proper place. We are all in the right galaxy. Okay.
At home now.
which means yes, we're going to start our first our topic for today, which is basically actually this is already the 13th day of our 30-day challenge. I think, to put it rightly, we never really think that it's a challenge. It's not that tough. Yeah. Because when we put 30-day challenge, they say 30 days which is not true altogether. Of course, it's something we are doing something beyond our normal routine, but it is not all that challenging because it's always it's just like cultivating a new habit. And then how do you want to unlearn certain things and relearn new things, right? So we go to ask Suri to share that, especially the last 8 days, since last week, what has she been doing, and then how she's working towards her goals. I hate to use the word coping.
Working. Yeah. So, okay, for me, right, for the past 1 week, I have been very focusing on the diet portion. So, as you all can see from the slides, I've been doing calorie counting every day. So, the slide I'm showing is my calorie count for day 8, which is last Monday. Okay. So, basically, on a daily basis, right, for breakfast, I will be taking our breakfast meal replacement shake, which consists mainly of the protein, the body key, as well as the mixed fiber, soluble fiber, as well as the probiotics. So on top of that, for that day itself, I took additional one banana. Yeah, so the day itself, my calories in the morning is about 337 kilocalories. So personally, for myself, right, my basal metabolic rate is at 1,004. So meaning to say, if I don't do anything, I just need to reduce my calories count for the day, and then my body will slowly start to burn some fats. So that's why the purpose of me doing calorie counting, right, is because I need to control my diet with the minimum calorie counting so that it can start burning fats. And on top of that, I have to add the exercise on top to burn even more fat. Yeah, so as I have mentioned, for my breakfast, it's about 300 calories, 337 kilocalories a day in the morning. Then for lunch itself, I took fish soup. Yeah, so fish soup technically is lower calories because I don't really take that much carbs, so I only half my portion of carbs. So with that, actually,
Did you consciously choose it or what?
For breakfast or
No, for your
the
lunch.
meals?
For your
Lunch, yes, I would consciously choose because for me, right, I would think that over time, after I've completed the Trim and Fit 4.0, my diet becomes slightly smaller, so I cannot take heavy lunch. If I take heavy lunch, right, I'll tend to be very, very sleepy at about after lunch, the food coma thing, Yeah, so it's like for me, I would rather choose a more protein-based lunch rather than a more carb-based lunch. Because previously, last time, I usually used to eat chicken rice, char kway teow, all this, oily and guilty food, which can easily contribute to... Yeah, I'm like a Singaporean, like the local foods, which is very high in calories at about 500 plus 600. So consciously, I have been keeping in mind that I need to cut down on my calories for lunch because I need to keep in mind that my calorie count has to be lower than my basal metabolic rate. Yeah. So for the lunch, I consciously choose something that is low in carbs, especially, but high in protein. Especially overall, the calories count can get lower. So it can overall sum up to a lower calories for the day. Yeah, so for that, with the lunch that I take of fish soup, right, it's really quite full. So I can really tank until 4, 5 p.m. still not hungry. With the breakfast plus lunch, I'm still not hungry. Because in the middle of, if let's say I'm hungry, I will snack on healthier versions of food. Maybe, for example, apples or even, drink water. Yeah, water is the best, because 0 calories and make you full throughout. Yeah. So for dinner that day, right, I have taken, as I mentioned, I'm not very hungry. So I've taken 2 scoops of our all-plant protein, which is 16 grams of protein. And that constitutes about 90 over calories only. Plus I eat 2 hard-boiled egg and 1 apple. So that's my diet for that day.
That's
so
your dinner?
yeah,
You're not hungry?
I'm not hungry, surprisingly. before I started the treatment,
Give me encouragement.
it's really because the protein will inhibit hunger.
I think a lot of people have
Personally,
questions
yeah.
because when they start to eat something that's different, like they start to be conscious, especially like fish soup, apart from what you usually eat, then they'll be like, oh, I don't want to always eat so healthily. I'll be hungry. Then your dinner is like so little.
Actually, it's not really that hungry to the point that you starve yourself. Basically, you can still eat, but you really have to calorie count your every meal to make sure that you are keeping on track below your metabolic rate.
Correct.
Yeah, so for me, it's because I started the journey like 60 days ago, which already reduces my food intake. So over time, my appetite gets smaller, so I can really eat lesser. And the point on really eat lesser. And the point on protein is I really feel for it. If I drink protein, right, it really makes me feel not so hungry so fast. Because I think protein does inhibits the hunger effect. Yeah, so when you are really feeling hungry,
When you
Yeah.
consume slightly higher protein than normal, it inhibits hunger, and, which is really true. No? And then the other thing that can help you, especially myself, is that fiber. Fiber will make you feel full. So can you imagine if your diet has a lot of fiber, a lot of protein, not only it inhibit hunger, you also feel fuller faster, then you don't overeat.
Yeah. I think very important.
I
So
agree on
yeah,
that.
she mentioned that the past 60 days her diet got smaller.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it really, I feel for it lah, with the fiber and the protein especially, right? I don't really snack a lot during the past 2 weeks.
Oh,
Yeah, the most I snack on is probably apples or fruits per se, not like chocolate bars or even chips. I really didn't eat chips for the last, I think, 2 to 3 weeks already. So it's really cultivating a very good habit. Wow, my crew is
Not
laughing
much,
at me for not eating
Not much.
chips. Sorry.
Extreme and fit eating
No, I
chips.
want you.
After treatment, I eat one only.
I whole year maybe eat one chip only.
One chips meal. Okay, but yeah, it really helped me feel that actually, really protein, fiber, and drink a lot more water. If you really feel hungry, water is the only thing that makes you full, and then zero calories. So especially we need 8 cups of water a day. So it really gives you 0 calories, but make you full and maintain your body function. Yeah, so that's how I control my diet. So all in all, the whole day itself, I only consume about 962 calories.
Wow.
So it's actually slightly above the minimum requirement, which is 900 for daily body function. And I have a deficit of 518 from my 1004. So 518, if I keep up this trend, my for 14 days, I think I really will naturally scientifically lose some body mass. So haven't include any exercise for that day itself. So if let's say I increase exercise, definitely I can have slightly more calories to eat a bit more, and then
Calorie deficit will be higher lah.
deficit will also definitely be higher, and over time the effect can really be seen with the weight loss on the body fats. Yeah, so that's my calorie counting for day 8 lah. And for the past whole week, I've been doing the same calorie counting with variations to the meal, the lunch and dinner, definitely. I cannot stick to fish soup for the whole 7 days. And I think, I cannot take it. I believe if let's say for our audience out there, you might not even stick to a certain meal for the whole 7 days. You'll be sick of it. But the thing about calorie counting is I think you can be conscious of what you choose to eat, but you can have variations. You don't need to stick to the same food type throughout the whole journey. So as long as you feel happy, you eat it and you calorie count, I think to keep it on track, it's definitely fine. Yeah. Okay. So I'm done with my first
You must ask them. Like that can or not?
Sorry, like that can or not? My calorie deficit and my calorie counting, does it sound okay? to you
They are
guys?
from different universe and galaxy.
Actually, it's more important that burning more than what you are taking. So also you are controlling what you are having now, and then adding your exercise. Then definitely you can achieve your goal that burning your fats more than what you have. So based on your breakfast and dinner is all plant protein powder, and then lunch also very healthy. That more protein, less carb, less fat. Then definitely, I'm sure that you will achieve your goal within 30 days challenge.
For school. Yay, thank you.
I
Yes.
think for me lah, if I look at this day 8 per se, if you want to add exercise, you definitely need to eat more.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I think
definitely eat
I'll
more.
feel like
Because you'll feel tired, because there's not enough calories to go around.
Yes.
Yeah. So if for anyone out there, if you really want to include, if let's say you are going on this journey whereby you want to do calorie deficit, if you are going to include exercise and workouts as well, but make sure you also eat enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll take note on that. Yeah.
It's true because if you look at what the Siyun's charge again, she's only eating like 900 calories a day, which is actually already the bare minimum. Because anybody who wants to live healthily in a
Sustainable. man.
anybody who wants to live healthily, sustainably, you must always make sure that your calorie intakes must be more than 900 on a daily basis. If it's always lower than 900 calories on a prolonged basis, you are going to end up even jeopardizing your life. That is actually something that you need to take into consideration. So at this moment, we can only say that the calories deficit 500 plus leh, wow, power leh, wow. You exercise only she pengsan. Yeah, so actually which means what? If you actually add in exercises for her, workout for her, it meaning that she's bound to need to increase her calorie intake, especially on carbohydrate. And then which means that you don't think too much about burning excessively calories for a prolonged period. Cannot be. You look at her, correct or not? Now she said burn 500, but if she exercise, it goes below 900 calories a day, then she will be in trouble, isn't it? And then which means that in order that she can do this sustainably, she need to have more calories intake, and then at the same time also exercise, and then which it's all about math. This is a mathematical question. That means at 500 calories deficit is like 很不错了啦, very good already. Don't try to push it to 600 or 800, okay? Very difficult one, okay? That is not feasible at all. You cannot push and push and push. That is how a lot of people who use fasting method to lose weight, and that's why they always end up having a lot of problems, right?
And they can't sustain also.
Yeah, because 没有吃东西, never eat anything, cannot tahan one lah. Correct or not? Smell the food, you also fly. Fly. Yep. All right. Thank you, Siyun. Right. Okay. So, yep. All right. Jasmine.
Okay, so actually I'm actually sharing about what I have also eaten on my day 9. Okay, so it was actually on a day where I didn't have because my exercise is on Tuesday, Thursday. Oh yeah. So we watched the video first for my day 9 calorie my. Yeah, so that's basically what I recorded for what I have done on day 9, from breakfast all the way lunch and dinner. So I think like many of the people out there are also like me, working, and we are always eating out most of the time. Okay, so for my breakfast, it's always a healthy breakfast because there are times when you want to sleep in a little bit more. So you really need a very convenient and on-the-go breakfast. But yet at the same time, you don't want to compromise on the nutritional value. So in the past, I tend to eat only like bread and milk. or bread and coffee. That's all. But for this healthy breakfast, I've already been eating it for almost close to 5 to 6 years already. So it becomes a staple for me, and it makes it so much easier for me for the nutritious breakfast. And you can see I always add in my fiber and also nutribifidus to protect my gut. Yeah, because your good gut health, right? The it will help you in your digestion, and also in a way it also help you to boost your digestive health also. So that part I will never compromise on that part also.
Basically,
Yeah.
that's the probiotics that Shi is talking
Yes,
about.
the probiotics, and actually in our mixed fiber stick, right? Okay, the soluble is actually soluble fiber. So those soluble fiber also contains the good bacteria also, which can help you to promote good bacteria in your digestive system as well. Yeah, and I also will still take the fiber blend, the tablet. Yeah, because that one is insoluble fiber, which gives you the not exact fullness is one part, and also it actually helps you to collect all the rubbish that is stick onto the wall of your intestinal, and then it can gather all together and become the volume of your bowels. Yeah, so that's where the two different type of fibers have to be eaten together in order to achieve a much wholesome solution for myself. Yeah. So for breakfast, that is usually how I would have eaten it, and with 3 scoops of protein. Yeah, that gives me, and together with the body key, it already give me about 26 gram of protein. Okay, because currently I'm now 66 kg, so I need about 66 gram of protein. Yeah, but as you can see from just now, actually I ate about 1.25 times of the protein that I need.
Correct.
In a
Almost
day.
80 grams you
Yes.
took.
80 grams of protein. So in this way, because why protein is another thing is very important is that whenever we lose weight and we lose fats, we sometimes will become lao lao, so saggy, like yeah, because there's like like the areas where you used to have your fats, like your belly, your arms, right? Then you realize that once you lose your fat, sometimes if you don't tone it enough, they actually it becomes very loose and saggy. So you need actually protein to actually help you to build up the structure and fill up the gap so that you can look more toned in that sense. So protein becomes very important in that's why protein based diet was very important to me. Even if it's losing weight, you also still need the kind of protein that helps you in your daily function and also help you with your repair. Yeah. And for my lunch and dinner, because I'm eating out, so I have to be, and it was on a Wednesday, and it was a day where I don't
Sorry, actually what Jasmine was trying to explain, you see, when you are like very big size and then suddenly you shrunk, all right, okay, cannot start suddenly you shrunk, like gradually you shrunk and then you become smaller size. It's like, the when you're big, your whole skin was like stretched to a bigger size. And then, but when you start to get smaller, but those things cannot just. This is not rubber band, pull and retract. No, it doesn't. So you see, if you don't have enough, what you call that, the protein to help to rebuild and to provide for that space, all right, then you will either have stretch marks. Just like a pregnant lady. Pregnant lady. The tummy get bigger, and then eventually the tummy gets smaller, and then they have stretch marks. So actually, some guys also will have stretch marks,
Yes.
yeah, which is interesting. And then therefore, protein will help. And then if not, you look at a lot of those weight losing program, reality show. All these people really big size, 200 kg, 300 kg, suddenly they shrunk to 100 kg. They're like wearing a very loose clothes everywhere. And eventually, they even have to go for surgery because there's no way to do that in a very natural sense because it's so big. Then imagine from 200 kg you drop all the way to 100 kg. You don't want to try to get to 300 kg and then back to 100 kg. You should know that, right? You can watch a lot of programs to see what's happening. So those people even have to cut away all the skins and then sew it up. Is a hideous and even a very torturous process. I think, yeah. So this is what she meant by protein being part of the very important nutrients that you need to have during this whole weight losing process. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So That's why for me it's very important because I want to stay in shape and fit into my M size. So it has to
Without losing any without having any loose
loose
part.
skin, yeah. Because you have loose skin everywhere, you can't wear very tight fitting clothes. Yeah. So that's one part of it. And also for lunch and dinner, what I'm trying to show over the video is that yes, we always go to a hawker center, we go to coffee shops. There are many foods that is available, but we still can, even though we are always eating out, there's still a way to make the right choices to eat right, to eat for the body that you really want and not eat for the body that you have. So for me, I will always because it's a 10-minute walk away to the nearest place that I can eat. So during that 10 minutes, I will still check chicken rice, how much. That one, I do my checks first. Then I see, because you go to places that you regularly visit around your workplace, you know where you want to go, you know what is offered there. So you have a understanding that, how much is relatively each. You do it for a week, you will realize that, you know what, or the calories, the different types of food, how much they have. Yeah, all along. So it naturally becomes a habit, and you know what you can eat, what you can give. I can give myself a bit of choices. So for me, during lunchtime, I will just pick the black fungus chicken stew. Then I will automatically cut my carbs to half. Yeah, I'll automatically cut to half, and then I will just, I think that one is quite even. It's just that the kind of fiber might not be enough. That's why to me, I always realize that fiber intake is always insufficient for my diet. So my fiber, I always put it in my breakfast, definitely, to have enough fiber at the start of the day. Yeah, and for my dinner, there are times where you are rushing and you need a quick fix. So yeah, Subway is a fast food, I know that. But it does not mean that, when you go to fast food outlets, you just eat the usual. It's really up to you. It's not about matter of your preferences. It's a matter of your priority, what you want to achieve at the end of the day. So you will eat what you think, what can give you the body that I want. So that time when I went to Subway, most of the time I either order the few types. I don't restrict myself to only one type of Subway lah. So I will also choose teriyaki chicken also. Sometimes roasted chicken breast is also one of the things I like. So I pick I will put all kinds of vegetables in there. And my sauce, I'm very particular. I just put only one type of sauce. There's olive oil.
Olive oil.
That's it.
Healthy fat.
Yeah, but they have the option, ma. Yeah, so I just put the olive oil because olive oil at the end of the day, it gives you also good fats also.
Right.
So then they always will ask you, do you want to make a meal? No. Just remember to say no.
The milk got potato chip, eh?
No.
Cookie and
Yeah, so I would say no because all these add-ons, because you add on just a cookie, even if it's just a small little cookie, it seems so harmless, so cute and nice. It's so super harmful. One stupid cookie is about what? I have to run 3 km, I cannot even burn it off. So must always think of that. When you see the cookie, you think of 3 km in front. Then you say, okay, no need. No need cookie, no need drinks. Yeah, then that's how I achieve the 988 calories. So on days where I don't do my cardio or I don't do my strength workout or combo workout, I will do. I watch my diet a little bit more, so it'll be close to about 900 to 1,000 calories. My metabolism is about 1358 now. Yeah, so a deficit of about 400 thereabout. Yeah, so this is how I go about with my daily meal selection. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Interestingly, since we are the same galaxy, right? Maybe. No, but I actually I don't know about you guys, viewers out there. I mean, you are watching us. We are Triminators, change your body. All right. We are not allowed to get and we are the meso-endomorph.
Yeah.
Meso-endomorph. Yeah. We are the heavyweight. All right. Later we will invite the featherweight to talk about them. But even with this heavyweight, we have some differences. All right. Number one is I'm a guy. No. I just couldn't. I'm a guy, and then this lady, and then we are also a different age group. I'm 51.
29.
and 27.
Wow, you see, yeah. So you see, we have a different kind of we have some difference in some differentiating factors. But although we are also on the heavyweight, but even then, I'm now at about 85 kg. You are 66.
84.
So okay, so if you are joining us now, you can draw reference to who you want to tag. You know, maybe you can say, okay, okay, I'm this age group, and then I'm this size. You can follow me. All right, okay, and then if you are this size, and then you can follow Jasmine. So this is something that why we have so many people in a show like this. Okay, a little bit wow, your budget very big, so many people talking. No, it's not. It's not. It's because we thought that doing this, we allow everyone who was watching us to, have a very clear indication of who you can, model after, so that we can become like virtual buddies, and then you can actually drop us a note and tell us that you are modeling us, and then show us your result, and then you will scare me, and then I will try to improve a bit more. Then I will scare you back, and then we try to improve each other. You know what I mean? Yeah. So this is the idea that the concept we have, and then but even you see, who I'm going to show you my data next. But despite the fact that me and Si is almost the same weight now, about 85 kg, right? Actually, we still have a lot of differences now, which I'm going to show you now. Okay, yeah, which is very interesting. Okay, can show slide. Thank you. Okay, slide. Show slide. It's not slide. Okay, I'm not there. Oh, sorry. I never share. Huh? Oh, okay, it's my fault. I thought I shared already. Never mind. I deleted. Okay, show slide. Okay, good. Okay, show slide. Finally. Okay, that's me. All right. Well, I mean, if you look at this, we're still in the 30 days challenge, isn't it? And then I know very clearly that within these 30 days, you don't really ask for too much. And then, in fact, there is a purpose why we say 300 days challenge. But it's like actually we encourage everybody set long-term goal. You must set a more realistic short-term goal so that you can work on it, and then it's measurable, and then you have time to review it. So 30 days is a pretty decent period for everybody to start. And then you don't have to start big. You don't even have to say that it's 300 kg. So actually, we start with 30 days. Very measurable, very measurable, very measurable, very manageable. Okay, I think I got something wrong with the connection. All right. So 30 days challenge. This is what we have, and then I know very clearly I want to lose about 3 to 4 kg within this period. Even though I know that my ideal weight I want to reach is 76 kg, which means that I still have another 9 to 10 kg to go. So within these 30 days, I only want to lose 3 to 4 kg. So it's decent, And then from a healthy health point of view, nobody should lose more than 1 kg per week. If you're losing more than 1 kg per week, like what a lot of the slimming centers are telling you, in the advertisement, that's actually very bad for your health. Okay, this is the more healthy way to do it. All right, not more than 1 kg a week. So this is my very, very clear goal. Eventually, I will reach about 76 or even 72 kgs if I can. Okay, so but the point, and then okay, I just want to go back and talk about this. You see, we joined the Train and Fit Challenge. Okay, and then we had that weigh in. There's a period to weigh in on the 15th of September. I was weighing 94 kg. All right, and then my muscle mass was 40.15%. Body fat was as high as 29%. Okay, voila. Okay, and then my visceral fat is 114.8 square cm. Actually, a lot of people say, oh, so what's the difference between body fat and visceral fat? Body fat is more likely in your blood veins, things like that all over your body. But visceral fat is normally surrounding, your organs. you know, and that's both are bad, okay? Just that they got different names, okay? And then when we finished that Train and Fit Challenge on the 12th of November, I dropped to 87.2 kg, and my muscle mass increased to 42.32%, which is about 2%, and then my body fat dropped to 25.6%. So this is actually quite amazing. You see, within that 2 months, you could actually do miracles already.
Correct.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, honestly, when we first started, I was just thinking, wow, lose 10 kg. You know, for some people, lose 9 kg. It's almost like, wow, then difficult, right? Then after when I do it, actually, I tell you, 2 months is like, you know, phew, it just went past you, and then you can create results. You can make a difference. You know, you just have to follow the path, keep on the journey. Okay, you'll be fine. All right, and therefore when we started this 30 days of challenge for this, change your body. All right. Okay. Yeah. And then that was 23rd of November. All right, my weight continued to drop to 86.7 kg. That day, I don't know, maybe something wrong with me, or maybe the machine not cooperating well, but my muscle mass dropped to 41, and then my body fat went up to 26.5. Minor lah, but you know, still no good lah. Correct or not? Now it's already day 13.
Correct.
And then I weigh on the 3rd of December. Now my weight is continuously dropping to 85.7 kg, which means I lost almost 9 kg already. 8.7 to be exact, right? And then my muscle mass is now 43.29%, which means it's like, you know, 3% more gain. Right? And then now my body fat is all-time low at 23.9. So this is really a process. This is really what I'm trying to share with everybody is that this is something that you just have to keep going on and going consciously until it become a habit, become a lifestyle, and then you know it become part of you, and then you realize, wow, this is something I really want to do. You know, the key thing I want to highlight is that earlier is that Siyun is 85 kg, right? I'm also 85 kg, right? Walao, sorry. My one thing I like is that my metabolism is 1,700, almost 1,800.
1,004.
So I'm a 1.8 liter cc car, you know, no? And then you see this, the car's big soul size, right? But the engine damn small. She's only how much? 1,004. Yeah. COE also different. Yeah, I'm the higher grade one. She's even though the engine. So you see, this is the point. You see the engine, the car size so big, but the engine so small. All right, I'm also supposed to be the same car size, but my engine bigger. So metabolism is very important, which means that if your metabolism is too low, right? Wow, you have a big problem. And then somehow she's so young. Ayo. I'm 51 years old, and then my metabolism still at 1,008. No, she's what? She's 27 years old. Her metabolism is only at. What's the what happened, right? Yeah. So therefore, you know, and then I'm already quite sedated already on a daily basis. Wow, which means that she lucky more. So remember, you know, all the data will tell you some direction what you should do. I mean, even in my case, I want to increase my metabolism a little bit more so that, you know, I don't get slower and slower and slower on a daily basis. So we have to do all aspects of things to improve our health and our fitness. So anyway, okay. So having said that, all right, the goals and then what has happened for the last 14 days, all right, I had a strategy actually. I wanted to work out more regularly to make sure that my metabolism pump up a little bit higher to 2,100 cc. Calories, sorry. engine, yeah, big engine car, yeah. And I also want to make sure that I reduce my calories intake on a daily basis to like more than 1,400 calories. All right, okay, and then try to eat less carb, lower fats, and then higher protein. I think that is a common knowledge that most people will know. So I'm going to show you this. Yeah, this is all the things I've been eating for the last 14 days. Okay, okay. You see, I try to keep everything very simple. My breakfast and my dinner is always the breakfast replacement shake with protein powder. And then you will realize that in the first 4 days, from the 23rd to 26th, okay, my calories for the breakfast and the dinner being breakfast replacement shake, it was 443 calories. And then I was thinking, how come so high? Oh, then I later realized that it was because I took 60 grams of whey protein plus another 8 grams of all plant protein. And I realized that, wow, my God, whey protein, high calorie leh. But I didn't know that, you know what I mean? So then I realized that when I talked to one of my friends who is very expert in this area, he said that, oh, when you're losing weight, all right, and trying to lose fat, don't eat the whey protein. Focus on the plant protein. We said, wow, you see? 不说不知道，说了吓一跳，对不对？说了吓一跳，对。So I quickly switched to 3 scoops of all plant protein. Then my calories dropped to 334 calories. Like that, 100 calories gone. Hey, when it comes to this kind of thing, every calorie count one. Yeah, I trained to 3 scoops of all plant instead of 2 scoops of the whey protein, right? Wow, my calorie dropped by 100, but at the same time, I also lost protein intake because 3 scoops of all plant protein is only 24 grams. Whereas 1 scoop of the whey protein is already 30 grams. Gosh, but you know that also comes with higher energy. So therefore, you know, I have to look for other areas to have my protein intake. So in fact, you look at this thing, you say, wow, your figure all same one. Yeah, it's because I every day eat the same thing, ma. Breakfast same thing, dinner same thing, breakfast same thing, dinner same thing, and you keep your life easier. I tell you seriously. Oh, it's even easier than going to Starbucks and they ask you, you want latte or you make you and then what size, you have to make so much decision. But then you see, all is not that, nothing is that bad because if you look at my lunches, okay, actually it's quite good, quite not. You see, I got beef curry rice, beef soup, and then my beef soup different from Si Yun one. I got no rice one. She's still there to eat rice on the fish soup. That's why my fish soup is 140. Her fish soup is 190. Because she got rice. I just don't remember. And then I also got grilled salmon. Then I even got mala pot, no? Wow, 400 calories. Yeah. You know, so, okay, looking at all this, I tell you one thing. Now my lunches also become, I try to be simpler. If I cannot count the calories, I don't eat that one. Very difficult. Some of the dishes are very difficult to count one. For example, 饭菜how to count? Walao. You know, everything is different one. Ayo. And then you don't even know the weight. We're going to talk about the weight later in terms of food. But you know, if I cannot count the calories, I don't eat that one. It makes my life too complicating. That's why everything I choose, can count one. No count, no eat. Okay? Okay. So therefore, mana pot, grilled chicken chop, you know, and then yong tau hu, Cajun chicken salad, and then this beef bak kut teh mee sua is actually prepared by my mother, so I die must eat, right? Correct or not? Then you see all this home cooked food. Actually, my wife she cook one. Actually, not saying cannot eat, can eat one. Yeah, okay. But also very difficult to calculate calories. Very difficult. So I rather put a bit higher, 400, 500. Purposely. Okay. Then this week also I went to Shake Shack. I ate this singles. I ate this smoked shack burger. Wow, that one burger is 600 calories. You see or not? Wow, and then 2 days ago I had sushi. Everybody think that sushi is clean food, right? Clean food. Sushi. I'm not talking about sashimi. I'm talking about sushi. A lot of people think, oh, sushi is very clean. I tell you, the rice. No, the fish or the cuttlefish or the egg is very clean, but the rice below is so scary. Each piece of sushi, the calories could be about 30 to 50 calories, no? One piece. So imagine you go to any of the sushi chain, you eat 10, 500 calories already. One piece is 50, 10 piece is 500 calories. You think you still eat very clean? No, it's the rice that will kill you there. So actually that day I have 8 to 10 pieces. So I put down here 500 calories. So it can be quite high, no? And then last night, Jarat. last night we eat KFC. I only took one piece of fried breast chicken. Chicken breast chicken. Wow, and then only one slice of pizza is 756 calories, no?
700.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Amazing.
Last time I can eat one basket of fried chicken. Yeah. Last time I can eat half
pizza.
half a box of pizza. Wow, now I did. Can you imagine how much I was accumulating in terms of calories? So scary, right? So all add in, my point here is that actually you don't have to eat too very bored. You don't have to be bored about it. There's a lot of selection.
Correct.
Seriously, as long can count, just eat. Okay, no count, no eat. Okay, if can count, high also can eat. Then you must know where to cut down, or use your exercise to burn off something. Okay, like what Justin was saying, if you eat one what just now I say one biscuit from Subway means 5 kg of run. You think carefully, yeah. So my point is can count, can eat, must also cut. Okay, so therefore you see, averagely I managed to have some deficit in terms of my calories intake on a daily basis, which is pretty cool. And that's why you keep seeing my weight dropping, and then at the same time my body fat also dropped. And then because I'm also careful about what kind of food I eat, therefore you will determine. You mean until it's not on? Oh, okay. I got a shock. So anyway, yeah, means, and then therefore we have an advantage. I have an advantage because my metabolism is high, much higher than Siyun. So actually I lose considerably quite a lot on a daily basis, and this will eventually amounts to some solid result, you see. And then, but at the end of the day, before we finish and pass on to our ectomorph group, all right, we must admit that we are actually the lucky ones, even though we are the bigger size. We're actually very lucky. You know why? Actually, because our main aim is very simple. We want to lose weight. We want to lose body fat. We want to get back our ideal shape and size. Actually, very easy only. Just control your calories intake and exercise more to improve on your metabolism. Straightforward. Chicken feet.
Yes.
No problem more. Right?
Yeah.
Straightforward actually, but then contrastly speaking, we're going to pass on to our ectomesomorph group of people. They have a more different task. So if everybody out there who are like the same people as them, don't despair. Okay, we found 3 partners for you. Okay, they have the same kind of difficulty and challenge for you. What happened? Nothing happened. Yours, I got scared. Yeah. So these 3 buddies we found for you ideal. All right. Maybe you want more of that, and then now they're going to share with you what are the kind of problems that they have. Ken, all right? Hey, clap now, hello.
Am I the first to start?
Yeah, first. Yeah.
Okay, hello everyone. So we are the ecto-meso group, right?
Yes, correct.
All right. I think I'm very sure at some point we will gonna hoot by the other team very soon. The kind of problem. Okay, I want to take a moment to introduce myself. Hi, I'm Stephanie. Okay, can I flash my slide? Share slide first, because I want to focus on some of the numbers. Okay, it's a bit small, just bear with me. Okay, I just want to recap some important statistics so that if you are belonging to the same profile as me, you can better relate to what I'm saying as well. I'm 45 years old. I'm a mother of 2, teenage children. When we started our Change Your Body on the 23rd of November, I was at 48.5 kg. I can go on, right? As your toggle. Okay. Yeah. Muscle mass at 18.7 kg. My body fat was 27.6, and visceral fat area 51.8 cm square. Okay, so on this was on Friday, 4th December. I actually went to weigh myself again using the InBody 770 machine. I just want to share some update. I actually lost some weight. I'm at 47.8 kg.
Oh no.
And muscle mass in terms of kg, it remained at 18.7. Body fat actually dropped by 1.2. I'm at 26.4% body fat. So if I use in terms of, I'm quite happy because in terms of percentage increase in muscle mass, I actually managed to increase by 1%. I think like what Leonard rightly put it, it's really more challenging for us, this group, when we are aiming for muscle mass gain. It's not simply about just cutting, and exercising, but I think also very specific exercise that we are talking about. So in the last 1 week, what happened was I actually, upon the, because last episode, if you have watched us, I think I also seek advice from, my teammates here who are building.
Your teammates original.
Oh, so sorry. But yeah, as in, I'm so sorry now. It seems like it's very fierce competition now. I must be very careful with my words. But we had a conversation, if you are to recap, and I wanted to get more advice on what kind of exercise, because it's not just blindly exercising. For the first week, I did a lot of cardio, Tabata, very little strength training. But last week, what happened was I actually focused more on strength training. In fact, I was using, I didn't go to gym because, I don't subscribe to any gym membership. I work out mainly at home, but I do have weights, so I included that in as part of my routine when I'm doing squats, lunges and stuff, and so really more focus on strength training, and also because last week somehow my whole routine was actually messed up. I didn't have time to also do proper cardio. In fact, I only dedicated 2 times cardio exercise. Okay, so that was the focus. I now want to actually focus a lot more on my diet now, so I need my slide back on the screen.
Actually, previously, you talk about this 30 days challenge. My goal is having a flat
tummy,
right?
Yes.
That's why you are focusing on the Tabata.
Yes.
Actually, have to gain more muscles. Is burning more calories. Not really helping to increase your
the muscle.
muscles.
Yes.
So have to a little bit modify your exercise.
Yes, definitely. So the way forward is definitely really more focus. I think in terms of proportion, it's definitely more focused on strength training. But I think I also need that bit of a cardio exercise. But in terms of proportion, it's always more on strength training for myself. Now, in terms of diet, like I say, I will. I'm gonna bash out by the three muscular. I'm very, very careful with my words here, right? We must be very careful. 3 muscular, our teammates here, because I am just struggling to, in fact, I want to recap again. I shared for female. Again, please remember my profile, my age and everything. For me to want to achieve that muscle mass gain, I need to ensure an surplus of minimally 250 calories per day to 500. Okay, and I actually put down a very detailed my diet plan from last Monday all the way till yesterday. Okay, I think if you are watching, you can have a better view of that. And unfortunately, right, I am having difficulty achieving that surplus. In my diet plan, actually, I do also eat a lot of fruits. So I forgot to put that down, and actually, the whole family, I always make sure that we have our daily serving of fruit, like 1 cup serving, and it's always a good mixture, of everything: pineapple, apple, blueberry, raspberry, you name it, I have it. Dragon fruit, everything. A banana. So if I can just average calorie, I think I need to add about close to 100 calories of my that. So if I add that right to my daily calorie counts, I'm actually almost just maintaining my current calorie counts. And I think on 2 days, which is towards the end of the week, Saturday and Friday, I managed to hit that surplus because I also realized that, number one, I think moving forward, in terms of the amount of food that I'm eating, I really need to just increase the portion a little bit. So, for example, on some days, you see that I'm eating even things like there's one day I was out and I'm eating like the zap cai peng. But I tell you, my portion is really very small. So, if I take that calorie count, it's really just, it's very minimal. Yeah. So I think number one, I need to increase the portion of my food serving because the appetite really, because if not, I think I'm eating a good mix of food type. If I'm not taking enough protein, like I shared last week, my diet is mainly vegetarian. So I don't really eat meat, but like what the three of them also have shared about the protein. And I really like the idea that, I'm taking through all plant protein and also whey protein that is giving me a very guaranteed, amount of protein that I need every day. So I also specifically,
calories too.
Yeah, and calories too. And I also, if you spend some time to look at my table there, I also calculate all my protein count. In fact, my my protein intake is very high. Is actually double of what? Okay, so I'm 48 kg, right? So I need minimally a 48 gram of protein. Averagely, I'm hitting 70, 80 gram.
Quite a lot.
Per day, because especially the last 2 weeks, I actually switched to whey protein. Morning, in fact, 2 scoop, evening 2 scoop. That gives me 60 gram,
60
through
grams.
whey protein alone. Yeah, and then of course, it's helping me with my calories as well, because with whey protein, right, if you're taking 2 scoop, which is 40 gram, that gives you 159 calories alone through the whey protein. So that was helping me because I realized that if my food intake, my calorie is so low, I try to supplement that. And also, obviously, it's a very healthy way of supplementing in terms of calories and protein. So I think moving forward, right, what I want to do is definitely increasing the appetite. I'm having a good amount of protein now. But in terms of calories, I have to be very mindful. If I really want to continue, we have 2 weeks more. I'm talking about gaining muscle mass. So I really need to make sure that I have that bit of surplus, at least minimally 250 calories per day, in order to help me build my muscle mass, and also focusing obviously on my strength training moving forward. Okay? So yeah, that's what I want to share. Maybe moving on, I can pass it on to Yongsuk. Yes.
Yes, thanks for sharing, Stephanie. Yeah, I want to share my targets and how I am doing as of now. My target, as I already shared before, target is our group is increasing our muscle mass. So my target is just increasing 1 kg muscle within 30 days. Also maintain just my weight. So also maintain my body fat, just totally increasing my muscle mass. To achieve this, I always trying to have more proteins that as Stephanie shared that more than normally at minimum 1 gram per 1 kg for having protein per day. My weight is 60.8 kg. It means at least 60 grams of protein I have to take. But building a muscle, 1.2 or 2 grams per kg I should take. It means at least 73 grams of protein I should have. So I will share my secret weapon. Yeah, everyone calculate their calories every day, right? This one is actually my wife's scale for doing her baking. Right? Now I'm using for my weighing my protein per day. So this one very easy, just that placing your bowl or plate at first, and then make it as a 0 gram, and then adding your food on top of scale. Then it will show how gram it is. Then, for example, you are adding a chicken breast on here. For example, 200 gram will mainly 15 gram or maximum 18 gram of protein you will have. So in the morning, you have the meal replacement. Then at least 20 grams of protein you have with the meal replacement and all plants protein. Then lunch and dinner, this is my how I survive. Then yeah, I getting some food from parents-in-law, so they give a lot of food at during the weekend. So I weighing that scales and then divide as until Monday to Wednesday or Thursday. Every meal have to achieve more than 20 grams or 30 grams of protein. So very easy, just divide it and then put it at the freezer. And then whenever I'm having for meal, just heat up at microwave. So easy and convenient for me. Just once doing at Sunday night, divide it and then pack it myself. And then whenever I'm having a meal, then heat up. But this week, I relaxed for 2 days staycation. So
Your skill.
I didn't bring my scales, but yeah, try more proteins like grilled salmon or steaks. And also, it's important that when you get exercise, not only the protein, also getting some fuels to burn to getting more energy. So also carbohydrates so important. So protein and carbohydrates balanced meal I try to have. So this week, when you see my slides there, even though I didn't take whey protein, just in the morning, all plant protein. For lunch, ABC soup or chicken and rice. And dinner is a simple chicken wrap. But already achieved 93 grams of protein a day. So that is how I'm taking protein a day every day. So I think this one is kind of tips for you. So when you try to having some food, also you can Google it. Okay, this one is how much grams of chicken breast or beef I'm having. Then how much gram protein I'm taking. So simply you calculate. Then it's not enough. You can have before go to bed or at supper. Supper you can have all plant protein. Or if you go to gym, then also you can drink some whey protein to build up your muscles. Yeah, this is the tips that how I am having proteins a day.
No, actually, this idea about having this weighing scale is actually not. You shouldn't. If you are seeing this for the first time, then you say, "Wow, must weigh everything ah." You weigh yourself, still must weigh the thing you eat ah. Actually, this is not. This is really what a lot of people is practicing right now because it actually helps. Like what I was trying to share just now. I mean, when I first saw it on YouTube. A lot of those bodybuilders or fitness instructors or fitness coach, they say that they actually weigh their food. I said, "Wow, so leceh, must be so troublesome, man." Yeah, but it actually make a lot of sense once you understand the logic behind this whole thing. Like I said just now, if you cannot count, don't anyhow eat. You know what I mean? Because you are just estimating. I mean, I wanted my wife cook a lot of stuff at home to eat, and then she also make it like our home cooked fan cai, and then everything pile on top. What the hell? What is this, man? How to eat? Because I don't know.
How much you are having?
No, it's not because I very scared she got put poison. It's not. It's because I cannot count. You know what I mean? I can't count. And then actually, even if you go to the restaurants outside, right? Even if you order a very conventional Western food, you know, where the steak is and then where the vegetable is, you know, and then when you want to know how many calories, maybe you go to some of the website and then to make reference, but then they will have different thing like one serving is how much calories. And then what do you mean one serving? Then they'll put down there, oh, one serving is 125 grams. Then you look at your steak, you can tell how many grams, eh? You can't tell, right? Yeah, so actually yeah. Yeah, so my point is if you can weigh it, you will even have a better understanding of what you're eating. Because if you can't weigh it, everything is pure estimation. So even even I wrote so detailedly what I eat every day, you know, I put a calorie count of it. Honestly, I tend to exaggerate a little bit more. I need to beef it up because I don't know if I'm eating what the website is saying because there's a lot of guesswork there. I don't know what is the weight of the food, so I you know I don't know what is the weight of the vegetables. I don't know, you know, so I can only guess. And then when you are guessing, you should do you good if you actually add a little bit more. So in case you overeat, you know, because you cannot everything. Never mind, I put half a serving, but actually eat 2 serving. Then it's very dangerous. I mean, this is a time whereby, you know, yeah, you can't lie to yourself. So this, so Yong Sok, because he works from home more often, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, and then he has a lot of home cooked food. Yeah, so actually he has this chance to measure everything that he eat.
Yes, correct.
And really,
More easy.
it makes so much sense. Can you imagine you are eating what you call that you took a piece of chicken breast meat out from the fridge, you weigh it, then you know exactly how much protein, how much fats, and how much fiber or whatever, anything else, all the nutrients inside there. Then you can make a very informed decision as to what you want to eat today. So this weighing scale actually, thank you. So later I can bring home. No, because I keep wanting to tell myself to go and buy one. I just haven't gotten the chance to get down to, you know, the department store to buy one. And then I was thinking about going to Robinson, and then now they closed already. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Thank you, Yong So, for sharing this.
Before passing mic to Waylon, I want to share this one. Also, when you working up your muscle every day, you need to exercise. So even though I'm staying at the staycation, I hit the gym there.
Wow.
Yeah. So I brought my shoes and sportswear, and then 2 days I exercise my back, upper back and also lower body. That is one, I want to share. Keep exercise. Even though different part every day, then definitely you will gain muscles. Now it's Waylon's turn that share.
Okay, if you're just joining us, we are Triminators and we are doing Change Your Body! Okay, now everyone call it. Actually, really, if you hear Stephanie and Yong So, we are having the same kind of problems. And for us, it's about eating more. We need to take in more calories and more protein. So for myself, similarly, I think it is difficult. I resonate a lot with Stephanie because it's very, very difficult to take in the enough calorie intake. And like what Lena mentioned earlier, it's tougher because when we are eating more calories, we don't want to be putting on, like, we don't want to look flabby and suddenly grow in size but also not in shape. Yeah, we don't want to not be toned and become fatter and fatter. So it's a little bit of challenge because at the same time we're trying to take a lot of calories, but we want to reduce the fats.
Correct.
And we want to take in more protein, and we need to do a lot of workouts and exercise, like what Yong So mentioned, to make sure that we look toned as we increase our weight and our mass. Yeah, so it's a little bit tough. For myself, I know that for the protein side, I don't count it because I know I have enough, because I take 4 scoops of whey protein every single day.
Oh.
Yeah, and so in the morning, for my breakfast shake, I actually include whey protein and plant protein.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
so in the morning is about, if you can see there, I think it's about 300, 400 plus, 400. Lunch, that day itself, so this is my day 11 calorie count. Lunch itself, because my shake wasn't too, Actually, it's super filling.
Oh
Yeah. If you're on the side where you want to reduce and control your calorie count, right? The shake is really, really good because you can't take much during lunch itself.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
with that.
so you
I
can
can full
totally agree
until
with that.
lunch with that shake.
Yeah, you'll be so full. So my lunch, I
Correct.
really couldn't eat anything. I ate a bread top bread.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't think it was much. Then I went back and checked, realized that the bread top bread is 389 calories. So if you are trying to lose weight, don't eat the bread top bread.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's 300.
If you are trying to gain weight, eat a bit more because it's 389 calories. Yeah, it's really a
No,
lot.
it's actually easy calories.
Yeah, it's easy calories. Easy calories.
Should I
You can
eat
easily take 2 or 3.
So yeah.
Yeah, you can easily take 2 or 3.
I need to do that.
2 is my quota for the day already.
If I knew, I'll take more. And then for myself, I know that okay, in my breakfast and my lunch, it's only about 700 plus. So I need to take a heavier dinner. So that day I actually went to eat Thai food. And I had my main, had something to share, had drinks, even take like ice cream and stuff to increase the calorie count. Oh wait, one thing I realized that if you want to, let's say, reduce your calorie intake, make sure you don't order drinks when you're outside. Yeah, just take water. Like whether you go to hawker centers or restaurants or anything, yeah, you know the drink itself is like 100, 200 calories. It all these small little calories add to your meals. So you can just take water because that day the drink itself was about 150 around there. Yeah, so that was about 700 plus. Then when I went home, I realized, oh shit, I'm only about 1,004. It's not enough. So what I did was I drank the shake again, but this time around with milk. So I do small little tweaks to it to increase the calorie count. So instead of using water, which is 0 calories,
adding milk.
yeah, I add milk. So the milk, 200 to 250 ml of milk, it also amounts to 100, 200 over calories. And I now always have like banana, I have fruits armed at home so that when I don't have enough calories, I can take them as well. But it's calories, but it doesn't increase so much of the fat intake.
Correct.
Yeah, so it's that day is barely hitting about 1,008, which I'm trying to hit like what Stephanie mentioned that we have to hit about excess 250 to 500 every day to try to be building the amount. And this is only how much I eat. My metabolism is about 1,006.
Okay.
And because of our workout plans, right? Actually, this just sustains it. Yeah, I'm not even building mass. Yeah, because when you work out and you follow your plan to work out, like what you also mentioned, when you exercise, you need to do a lot of work up. No, when you want to build muscle, yeah, you need to do exercise. And when you exercise, you are also burning calories as well.
Correct.
So this just barely maintains it, and it's really a tough challenge for us to hit the surplus.
Correct.
Yeah, it's very conscious, and we need to really count it so that we know how much more to eat.
Yes, I really agree with him that we should eat more, but have to considering healthy food,
Yeah, the
more
fat.
protein, and clean fat.
Yeah.
And have to exercise more. So comparing the other galaxies, yeah, many things we have to consider more and more.
Yeah. And if it's clean, the calories is not a lot to start with.
Correct.
Yeah, so you have to really increase your appetite.
No, it's a more complex thing, guys.
Correct.
You do that, you also that, then you don't want that, then you want to do that, then you do that, yeah. You only got one direction. Everything. Then is they want to go up, but then they want to add unnecessary weight.
Yeah.
And therefore because they want to be careful about their weight, then they be careful about the kind of calories that they take.
Correct.
Then it become very interrelated. So it's beautiful right now.
More straightforward.
Yeah.
Go down.
Of course, eventually we will end in a destination where we want our body to look like.
Yeah.
Correct.
In tone and in best of health, right? Okay, so told you guys I'm going to have a good show for you. See, like that we can talk for 1 hour. Yeah, and then I see viewership go up, come up. I really believe that this video, over the weeks that people may watch it, and then you find that it's pretty informative as much as you can. And then like what we say, we are the Meso Endo universe, right? And they are the
Ecto and so.
and then we have different ages, we have different profile, and then yeah, find someone that you think you can model after. I mean, we are maybe you'll be ending up leading us because we want to also know that if we are doing all the right stuff, so that all of us benefit. And then so coming going forward is next week, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So next week we are probably going to talk about now that we are very clear which universe we are in, and then we want to really zoom in and then talk about what kind of workouts that will be most effective for the meso endo group, and also what kind of exercise will be best for the ecto meso
And
group.
yes,
Yeah,
correct.
actually, there's a lot of scientific researchers that already proven that this really helps in really bringing you closer to your goals more effectively. And you also want to look at what kind of food you should be eating, pertaining to the amount of carbohydrates, the amount of fats, the amount of protein, depending on your body type. Culturally speaking, if you think that it's all about reducing carbohydrate, if you think that it's all about reducing calories, actually not,
Right.
I did a brief read up, and then I realized that even for certain body type, carbohydrate must be as high as 40%. Which I also quite confused. But anyway, we'll share with you next week, and then throughout the week we'll post our experience and our the things that we do on a daily basis. And I know the last one we have a lot of technical things. So maybe the
Moving vision.
okay, we can also show that we are eating now, also moving ma. But really, is if we still want to maintain any proper workout should be 30% dietary based, and no 30% workout based and 70% dietary based. I think that is more sustainable, and this is what we want to do. And really thank you for all the people who have continued to like our group, follow our group, share our group, and then this morning, how come I don't people join us? Something must happen. Really, yeah, I mean, we hope to see more of the like-mindedness people joining us, and then we can all benefit out of these exchanges of ideas, and to get our body into better shape. All right. So stay tuned. 30 days challenge, and then we are now left with 2 more weeks.
Correct.
Set your goals, set your duration, and then we are sure that everybody can do this successfully. Right.
Correct.
So
Right.
with that, thank you for your time. We're signing off right now, and we are Trimination. Today we are to
Change your body. Bye bye.